morning, McCornack. It's Wednesday, October 3rd, and welcome to MCC TV.
Welcome to all our parents who are joining us in the gym today. Thanks for coming out to support our school.
And now, here's our last video about bus safety.
Students, we're going to do a front and a rear door evacuation. I want you to remain silent and listen for my directions.
When are two doors better than one? When both doors are safe to use and you need to exit the bus very quickly. Your driver will begin the evacuation from a dividing point near the middle of the bus. If you're seated to the front, you'll use the front door. And if you're seated to the rear of the bus, the driver will direct you out the rear exit.
Remember to bend your knees when you jump down. Duck your head.
And remember that using more than one door means that more of you will be working as leaders and helpers. Now, if your bus is different from this one, your driver will show you how to evacuate using more than one door, like when you use the front door and a side door. Or two side exit doors. But again, be careful here. You must check for traffic if you go out a side door.
The doors on your bus give you more than one way to evacuate in an emergency. But what if they were blocked? Where would you go? Check this out. It's a bus with a sunroof.
Actually, it's called a roof hatch, and you could use this if the bus was on its side. Your bus driver will be showing you how to open the hatch and all exits. Remember, you would need to know how to open them yourselves if the driver couldn't help you. But also remember that an emergency exit should never be opened unless there's a real emergency.
We've talked about lots of exits, but there's still one other way to get out. The windows. Regular windows can be used, and some buses even have special emergency windows. These flip open to the side or up, and helpers might need to hold this kind open during an evacuation.
Your bus driver will show you how the emergency windows on your bus open, how to ease out the window feet first, how the helpers would assist, how you could step on the bus molding for support, and how you would safely drop to the ground. Also, if you ride on a bus with side doors, it may have a rear window like this one. This is another way out if the bus is on its side. Here's one last thing you need to know. Some of you ride on buses that transport special needs kids in wheelchairs.
Kids, be careful going out the back door. Donnie, you want to help me on the chair here, please?
If you're a student helper, you may be asked to help these kids evacuate the bus. And all of you should know that a wheelchair lift lowered halfway can be a quick two-step way out of the bus.
Well, we've covered a lot of information, but here are the things you really need to remember.
When you practice evacuations with your bus driver, take it seriously. Crashes do happen, and you have to pay careful attention so that you'll know what to do in an emergency, and how to evacuate the bus on your own if the driver can't help you. Also, if you're picked to be a helper or a leader, carefully learn what's expected of you in these important jobs. Your friends will be counting on you.
Like I said before, you may never have to evacuate your bus, but after you practice with your driver, I'm sure you'll be ready for the unexpected, and you'll always be able to find the safest way out. Thanks for listening, kids, and have a great school year.
Have a wonderful Wednesday, McCornack.